for some reason, I was getting a phone call and then I couldn't end it. And then when I finally got to end it, I couldn't connect back for whatever reason. So I had to wait. So let me continue with Scorpio. So Scorpio, it seems like for the outcome, there's going to be communication. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. That's working something out. For some of you, there is, I don't know, a partnership of some sort where you have to work something out together. Hey, Andy. I got a phone call and I was trying to ignore it and it wouldn't let me. And then it cut me off of the live stream. The Hierophant. Oh, why is the 7 of Swords here? Waiting. Give me 1 second, Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, it seems like something is going to work out here where you guys still communicate and whatnot. I don't like the 7 of Swords being over there because to me it seems like somebody who is avoiding and leaving you waiting. So I feel like the only thing here to do, for some of you, there's like a move, like there's some sort of traveling. I also feel a sense of an annoyance. Judgment. Second chance and opportunity. The Devil. Capricorn energy, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, there might be new love that comes in that's much healthier. Person doesn't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. For some of you, it's difficult to get away from this. For some of you, you get annoyed, like you cause too much drama, you cause too many problems. I constantly feel conflicted. I need to take care of myself. Leo energy with the Strength card. Listen, does this person have some sort of emotions or do they want to work something out? Yes, absolutely. But I feel like for the time being, at least, there's this up and down. There's an up and down, but there is this part of, okay, let's still, you know, be able to work together. Oh, good. I'm getting annoyed, bro. Let's get an oracle card for you for advice. What is the advice for Scorpio? Victim. To grow into a tree, a planted acorn must be fully brown. A green acorn is an indication that you may need grounding and a more solid plan to achieve what you truly desire. Are you trying to create something before you are ready to do so? This could be a call to figure out exactly what it is that you're looking for. Because listen, and this made sense with the whole trying to paint the roses red scenario that I was talking about. Because sometimes, look, sometimes we, right, the vibrational frequency in which we're at, let's say it's a frequency of hurt or of codependency or something like this. And we attract another individual that's going to not necessarily match that energy, but keep us in that frequency. But in our mind, we're like, yeah, but I really want a healthy relationship. So you attract what it is that's on the same frequency as you, but your mind is like, okay, here's the potential and here's how I can paint it. And I feel like with this victim card, it's kind of like having a bit of a self-reflection, a realization of, is this really something that I want to keep dealing with? Do I keep wanting to invest my time in something that feels like is wasting my time? How do we fix that? That's when we put the time into ourselves. And time into ourselves just means we're putting ourselves in a different frequency. So if we want to be in a better frequency where we attract something healthier, work partners, love relationships, opportunities for ourselves, then we put ourselves in that frequency. Again, how do you do that? By doing things that really make you feel a sense of joy, love, comfort. You know, not momentary things, not like, yo, I feel joy and comfort when I do drugs. No, let's use some sort of discernment here, okay? Let's be a little on the mature side. Let's not victimize ourselves, because what drugs ultimately do is just numb us from the pain so that we can, it's like putting a Band-Aid, right? It's not really fixing the issue. We're still going to be in this victim mode where everything happens against me or everything happens to me as opposed to it happens for me. So if you don't like what you're seeing, that's just the external telling you, hey, you're not at the frequency you want to be on. So how about we tune up to that frequency? And instead, we don't see it that way. We're like, no, it's the other person. No, it's this. Or we turn it around and self-sabotage and self-criticize and self-bash. And woe is me, as opposed to doing the work, which doing the work means just putting ourselves in that frequency. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that you now have to buy 30 million candles, 50,000 crystals, and sing Kumbaya to Lord Ganesh or whatever. I don't even know if that's real or not. That's not what it means. It just means, how do you make yourself in a better frequency where that feels something like wholesome, that feels like actual pure joy for you, not something that's 1,000% joy, but it's the little things. You know, it's like when you if you're a person who loves coffee, if you wake up in the morning and you make yourself a cup of coffee and you feel kind of like, I can take on the day, and you're drinking your coffee and you're like, you know what, this is great. Or you listen to your favorite song on the way to work and you're like, oh man, I feel pumped. I love this song. And there's those little moments that bring in that joy. You are putting yourself at that frequency. Now, listen, I'm not judging you. I'm not bashing you. I'm not criticizing you. Literally everything I just said to you literally applies to me as well. So no tea, no shade. And I'm a Scorpio Venus, by the way, so. Kick my own ass. Yep. That's true. Problems are still there when the drugs go away. Much like somebody who, alienates themselves, like, oh, well, I'm going to go move somewhere else. Or, oh, I hate this person at my job, so now I'm going to go transfer to another location. Yeah, your problem is still going to go with you. Because the problem is how you deal with the situation. Because if it comes back around and you're dealing the same way, listen, that's the same situation, different faces. So yes, absolutely. Now, is there hope for things to change? Question mark. And I'm saying question mark because that's not the point. The point is not to rely on that. The point is to be like, it doesn't really matter. If it changes, fantastic. If it doesn't change, fantastic. I feel good. Like I'm doing this, what I need to do, and whatever, you know? Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Damn, Scorpio. I think I spent like a whole entire reading for you. Okay, Sag. I can't see these freaking notifications. Actually, let's put it at 11 minutes. All right, Sagittarius. I wonder if I can communicate with Siri. You're welcome. Hey, Siri. No, it doesn't show up. Okay. I just needed a timer. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for Sag? What's going on for Sagittarius? Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? Sag, you're going through it. Why is the Nine of Swords here? For some of you, sleepless nights, staying in bed, overthinking, the Strength card. Oh, and the Lovers. Leo, Gemini energy. You could be dealing with these individuals. Have it in your chart, whatever the case is. Give me a second. I need a hit of my nicotine. Who are you dealing with? I feel like for some of you, you're trying to be strong with a situation here that feels strong to you. So let's say it's a relationship. The relationship feels like a strong connection. Or there might even be a choice that you're holding back from, or you feel like you have to be strong with something. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh, is it really? Sag? So Capricorn, Sag, Scorpio. What's your Venus sign, Andy? I don't know if you told me this before. The Knight of Pentacles. The World. Okay, so you're dealing with, you could also be dealing with a fixed sign with the World card here. So World is Saturn. Saturn is Capricorn. It also represents fixed energy, which is Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. Anyway, moving on from the signs. So something that was moving slowly, this could have to do with practical matters, money, maybe just everyday life with the Knight of Pentacles. But with the World card, something is either over, done, something stopped, something was accomplished. Maybe this person's working on something, they accomplished it. For some, it's like it was slow moving energy that perhaps came to a close. What is their feelings towards you? Oh, okay. Hey, Craig. I don't know if you were here or just made it in time for the Sag reading. Okay, their feelings towards you. Okay, so there's an attraction here. They have the Queen of Wands. For some of you, they like the chase. Why is the Queen of Wands here? They like the chase, meaning they like you approaching them. Because the Queen of Wands, she doesn't chase. She gets chased, right? She's the attractive queen. She's, you know, that one that they notice at the party. I'm actually surprised why she's Aries as opposed to Leo. But okay. And the Empress. So this feeling, the person's feelings towards you is, I think they're super attracted to you. If it's not only attraction, I feel like this person sees you as like the ultimate person. Queen of Wands, Empress. Someone with confidence, someone who gets things done, somebody who doesn't, you know, who has grace, I feel like as well. You just popped in. That's crazy. All right, what is this person's actions towards you? The Nine of Cups. Why the Nine of Cups? The Nine of Wands. Okay, so 2 nines, that's linked to the Hermit, Virgo energy. It is a card of solitude and of isolation. So their actions towards you is a little on the wishy-washy side. Because 9 of Cups is feeling happy and content, you know, wish, yay, feeling content within oneself. And then 9 of Wands is exhausted, wounded warrior, feeling tired, somebody with a guard up. So there's a little bit of this wishy-washy energy here. Now, the 9 of Wands can represent perseverance. That 9 of Cups, maybe they want to keep going with this. What is, okay, Knight of Cups for you. With the 2 of Pentacles. Oh. Knight of Cups is, you know, coming in with that cup of love, still being charming, still being nice, sweet. But the 2 of Pentacles to me is trying to keep things balanced, keeping busy. For some of you, you're doing this on purpose. Like, okay, I'm going to be nice to you because it has to be this way. King of Wands could just represent you. Because I feel like, and there's a matching pair, King and Queen. So there is this equal feelings. I feel like there's this equal attraction as well. But with this 2 of Pentacles, things up in the air, trying to keep things balanced. It's like, in this deck, you don't see him in the seesaw. There's another deck that I use, and she's on a seesaw. She's like this, and she's trying to juggle. So it's a little on the wobbly side. So your feelings towards them is, you know, yeah, but I don't feel secure here. What is your actions towards them? Eight of Pentacles, working. Why's the 8 of Pentacles here? Working on it. And the Emperor. King of Cups at the bottom. So Aries energy there. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the King of Cups. I feel like this might even be you being the bigger person. Because I feel like for the sake of something, you have to take control of something to either work on this or to work on whatever. Sagittarius again with the Temperance. You're being patient with a situation. I don't think you're completely opposed to it. Yeah, this feels like taking control of the situation. I don't think you're getting lost in it, though. Although that 9 of Swords over there does indicate some sort of struggle. What is the outcome? Let's see what the outcome is for you and this person, Sagittarius. It's the 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here? Standing your ground. The Hierophant. Hierophant keeps coming out a lot today. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Taurus energy with the Hierophant. And then the 3 of Wands. I feel like for your sense of security, you know that you either have to stand your ground or put up some sort of boundary or push something away. But not in the sense of like, ew, don't talk to me. Or like completely ignoring the person. No, it's more of like, I'm protecting my energy. Like, again, trying to be the bigger person here. Because there's something, a Chariot. Because there's almost an expectation as well. I don't know if it's an expectation of yourself or someone expects something out of you. This can have to do with a marriage for some, because 7 and 3 of Wands, there's a 4 of Wands, or it could have to do with a home environment, a sense of security, sense of belonging, or something like that. And then you have the Hierophant too, which can represent marriage. And these two cards could also represent company, contracts, lessons, teachings. Five of Swords. God, why is the 5 of Swords here? And the Judgment. For some of you, you don't trust this. If you feel defeated in the situation, I don't know if it's something that happens. 7 of Swords. I don't know if it's something that happens or by you avoiding something. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. How do you get the 5 of Swords and then, I'll show you in a second. And the Hermit, there it is. I think you'd find more success by, again, being the bigger person like you're trying to be here. And for some of you, you're older than this person, or you're more mature, definitely. For some of you, there's a significant age difference. Just throwing it out there. Not that it really matters. But anyway, look, 5 of Swords, right? I hate this card. This card is lack of trust, mind games. Somebody sabotages all the time. Now, it is also a card of feeling defeated, like these individuals here in the back. And then, all of a sudden, here's an opportunity. Here's the resurrection. And look at these guys here. They kind of look like the guys who are defeated. But then following that, you have the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is a sneaky energy. It's an energy of avoiding. It's an energy of, you know, something is hidden. Then you have the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, being taken away from a sanctuary. This is also lack of money, lack of finances, lack of, that's the same thing, lack of health, lack of time and energy. And then, boom, Hermit. Alone, seclusion, maturity, enlightenment. Let's take out an oracle card for you. Did you just see that? That thing just flew. Being polite and nice. Just a second. Okay, so you have the card of perception. Let's read that. Emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently and the chance of embracing transformation. There is an ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. Let me see what else over here. It says, often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow myself to feel? The heart knows what the eyes cannot see. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say to that. So let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Cap, we're at 2440. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Three of Pentacles for you. I don't even know why I shuffled like that. Why is the Three of Pentacles a situation for Capricorn? And the Hierophant. Lovers. Taurus, Gemini here. For some of you, you feel a sense of duty to work on something. And for some of you, you feel like you're loyal to something or someone. I don't know if this has to do with a relationship. I mean, you have Lovers, Hierophant. Yes, this can have to do with a relationship. I'm not necessarily feeling that 100% as of right now. Who are you dealing with, Capricorn? All right, the Knight of Pentacles wants to come out again. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? The Lovers, it wanted to come out. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, a Virgo, a Gemini. You have the Hangman here at the bottom of the deck. Could be Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. Let's keep going. I honestly don't feel anything right now. Maybe nothing is happening right now. What is this person's feelings? I'll get to it in a second. What is this person's feelings towards Capricorn? The Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Nine of Wands, I think fell. Yeah. I feel like this person here is... This person is worried. I was going to say stressed out, but I get more of the sense of worried. I feel like this person has also been through it. Not that it's an excuse or anything. I almost get the sense of maybe this is how they see you. Because I don't necessarily feel like this person is terrible here with this Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers card. Because that to me signifies somebody, you know, who is making the choice to keep going with this. But their feelings is just screaming, worried. Still trying to, you know, I'm still going to go. I'm still going to try. What is the action? What is this action towards this? What is the action this person will take towards Capricorn? The Empress. Why the Empress? The Six of Wands. Judgment. Okay, so to me this signifies this person is going to take action. There is this is worth my time. This is something that has the potential to grow, to expand. The 9 and the 6, there's a 3 of Wands somewhere here. And the 3 of Wands can represent awaiting, expectation, ships coming in, so to speak. Let's see what your feelings are towards them. a wheel, and the Ace of Swords. Your feelings towards them, for some of you, you feel, because I immediately looked at how she's chasing the that rabbit. That's what it looks like. I think your feelings towards them is that this is either a hamster wheel, you're constantly having to chase after this person, or, you know, when things are good, great, but then it's never this consistent thing. There's always this stop and go, stop and go. What is your actions towards them? The King of Cups. Why the King of Cups? The Star. Okay, so there's some form of hope here. And the King of Cups does signify having a lot of emotions tied to this. There is this ability to still heal from this. Maybe even wanting to heal. There's still hope here, is what it looks like to me. For some of you, I just got the sense of, if I have to love you at a distance, then so be it. What is the outcome? The Judgment. By the Judgment. I should have done a collective read instead. And the Eight of Cups. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Eight of Cups here? And the Fool? Okay. The King of Wands. Queen of Wands. Either this is an emotional detachment, and then this excitement comes back in, or there is like a legit walking away from this, but then the Fool card is starting something new. And to me, I feel like it's more of a jumping back in. Knight of Wands. The Devil. I'm not even going to take that as a negative thing. Now, it could be because there's a strong passion. The Six of Pentacles. There's going to be this some form of exchange, spending time together, giving to the relationship. Three of Cups, spending time together, having a good time. I don't know, going out. And the Queen of Cups. So this Eight of Cups could indicate that that it might not even be a physical walking away. It could just be feeling energetically that the emotions, or that emotionally it's not the same. There's a pulling away. Somebody feels energetically a pulling away, whether it's the person who's pulling away or the person who's being pulled away from, or if that made sense. There's a feeling of that, and there's kind of like this rubber band effect of coming back together. Let's take out an oracle card for you. Despondence. By taking action, I found the road out. You have all the answers you need within. This card may indicate an emotional tie that no longer serves you. Remember, how you relate to the issue is the issue. Obstacles are removed when you change your relationship to them. So there might be, I don't know, some sort of thorn on the rose, something that's pricking or whatever. Or maybe there's an emotional tie that doesn't serve any longer. Now, let's say that this is a marriage. This is not saying, oh, now you got to cut emotional ties with each other. It doesn't necessarily mean that. Maybe the emotional tie was that there was, I don't know, some sort of resentment with what Sally did 15 years ago, and now that's being cut. So the emotional tie to that resentment is not there any longer, and you can move forward with the relationship. Because an emotional detachment and a walking away doesn't always necessarily have to be completely leaving something behind. It can be, of course, but we also have to take into account it could also be something smaller. That's why we use discernment. We sit with ourselves, we think, we journal or meditate or pray or have a conversation with ourselves in our head, trying to do it unbiasedly. All right, so let's move on to Aquarius. Aqua, we're at 3646. Aquarius, for some of you, you're going on vacation. Are you going to enjoy it, though? For some of you, somebody invites you to go somewhere. And you might not feel like you want to go. Okay. What is the situation for Aquarius? Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I need to look at the time. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? The Death card. Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Aries, Sag, Leo with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't have to be. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this can represent that the situation is there's a new beginning and something that might be solid, or it could even represent a reconciliation. However, the Death card can signify that there is an ending to something and now a new beginning is presenting itself. One that may actually have the potential to build roots. Who are you dealing with? The Tower. You could definitely be dealing with somebody with Mars energy. An Aries, a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. Tower. The Magician. You could be, Ten of Swords. You could be dealing with somebody who is going after an ending. You could be dealing with somebody who, after an ending, after some sort of suffering, they could be experiencing something that they've manifested. Now, I don't know if the manifestation is good or bad. What is this? The Page of Cups. They could, out of nowhere, express how they feel. Okay? Could be an apology. They can come out of nowhere and have some good news. They want to say something to you, is what it feels like. The Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Love. Moon, Pisces energy. Yeah, it could be that somebody is saying something, confessing something. This can go vice versa. I don't know. I feel something good with this. I can't pinpoint it. What is What is your feelings? Sorry, what is their feelings towards you? Aquarius, what is their feelings towards you? Great, the cat is going to come over here now. Strength card, Leo energy. So their feelings towards you could be a bit of a holding back. Maybe they feel like they have to be strong in this situation. Why is the Strength card here? The Three of Wands, waiting. Waiting. They're holding back, waiting. What is their actions towards you? The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I almost get the sense of still waiting. Could be focused on something else. Nine of Wands, tired of waiting. I feel like this person does want something to work out, because Three of Wands, Nine of Wands. Bro, you're creeping me out, cat. Oh, I need to look down. I'm sorry. I want to pet you so bad, but I don't want you to bite me. Let's see, what are your feelings towards them, Aquarius? You have the Moon card that just flipped over. Why is the Moon your feelings? You're keeping your feelings to yourself. Moon, Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who's hiding their feelings, who's not opening up, who's not being vulnerable. Look, Hermit, secluding oneself. What is your actions towards them? The Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles? The Six of Wands. Eight of Wands. I don't understand. So your feelings are being kept to yourself, but your actions towards them is something of, hey, where this is going to be great. Almost giving them a sense of security, like providing that. What is the outcome? The Six of... The Six of Cups. Oh my goodness. And why the Seven of Swords? So Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember if it's Aquarius Venus or if... I don't know. You're literally sitting on top of my oracle cards. And I need to give advice and clarity to Aquarius. Is it possible for you to just scooch over a little bit, or maybe allow me to grab my cards without you biting? Ace of Swords. Something is going to be said and revealed. Six of Swords, which is interesting. You have Seven and Ace. In between there is the Six of Swords. The Sun. Some sort of truth, clarity is going to be said. Page of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is like friendly communication. Queen of Swords. The Hermit. Maybe somebody explains why they were in hermit mode. Tell me more. The Chariot. Why the Chariot? What is the Chariot? What is the Chariot? The Lovers. There's a lot of major arcana showing up right now. Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Leo. Move? A move? Is this a move? What is this? I don't think it's a move. I think it's a decision to move towards. Why is the Four of Swords here now? Okay, I don't know if something becomes a disappointment. Why is this Three of Swords here? I need to know, because now I need to know if this is like a third-party situation or something. I don't know if there is some sort of disappointment that happens, or you're trying to work on something. Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Emperor. This could be working on the disappointment, the heartache, etc., etc. I feel like there's forward movement, and things are going to turn around. And to be honest, the person that you're dealing with, Aquarius, especially if you're dealing with a feminine energy because of the Queen of Cups here, either they express how they feel, or there's some sort of realization that this person actually has genuine feelings. So let's grab an oracle card. Can I grab an oracle card, please? I need to put this one away, and I need to grab the one that's there. And I don't want you to attack me or anything. Could you just scooch over? I need to grab this. I need to grab this deck. You know what, Aqua, I'm sorry. I can't right now. If he moves over, I'll do the... I literally just try to scooch him over with the booklet, but he wasn't having it, and I didn't want him to be like, excuse me. All right, let's go to Pisces. Again, if he moves out of the way, then I'll take out an oracle card, because I really do want to take out an oracle card. All right. He's right there. Look. He's just... Hold on. Let me take you off the charger. He's just hanging out. And there's my cards underneath him. See that? He's just hanging out. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Pisces, last but not least. He looks so friendly. I mean, he's a big boy, yeah. He's pretty chill and he looks so cuddly, but the thing is, like, sometimes when you're petting him, he'll tend to like scratch or want to bite, and I just don't, you know, I don't want to risk it. All right, Pisces, what's the situation for you? The Five of Pentacles. Could be a lack of money, feeling left out in the cold. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? I just saw the Sun card. The Two of Cups. Oh, he moved. I just have to grab my cards, okay? Can I grab the cards? Why am I talking to him like this? I'm so afraid. Because I don't want to reach for the cards and then he like, with his, oh, I got it. Oh. All right, Aquarius, if you're still here, actually, let me write that down. Aquarius, actually, I'm not going to do it right now. I will do an oracle card reading for Aquarius. All right, Pisces. A relationship where you feel left out in the cold, where you feel that there's a lack of something here. That's what? That's, you've petted too much. He tells you, yeah, you know, I know, but he was petting this other, like this older lady that comes to visit his owner. And she was petting him, like maybe 2 pats, and then he went to go scratch her. And I was like, oh no, know. I don't know. Oh, really? And it worked with the second cat? That's interesting. All right, who are you dealing with, Pisces? The Eight of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Doesn't have to be. Could also be somebody who like moves quickly, kind of like a fire sign. The Four of Cups. Who you're dealing with wants some sort of movement, because either they're feeling stagnant in the situation. I don't want to go with the word bored, but there's something here where something feels repetitive. This could be you, this could be them, but I'm, you know, just to read it in order. She wasn't doing it right. Let's see, 10 of Cups. Why the 10 of Cups? It feels like a soulmate connection. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to leave it over here with this person's feelings and actions. So this person's feelings towards you is definitely something of wanting to share some sort of emotional connection. There's an equal give and take. Some difference between how aggressive they can get with you versus another cat. Oh, interesting. Hi, welcome. Doing Pisces right now. Your outcome with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of not the outcome, their actions towards you, is there's almost this energy of still wanting to move something forward, but there's still a bit of a skepticism. I don't know if there's some sort of pain that this person is still holding on to, or resentment or something. What is your feelings towards this person? Why the Five of Wands? You can feel that this person only brings drama, or they're conflict prone. The Queen of Pentacles could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I need to know a little bit more. Why is this Ace? Sorry, Five of Wands. I just said Ace, didn't I? Look what comes out. Literally just landed like this. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. So I feel like you want some sort of new beginning here, but you're also stressed. You might not be letting this be known with the High Priestess. What is your actions towards them? Watching them? Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords doesn't only have to be watching. It could be, you know, delivering a really direct message, or being witty, or someone who's just curious, asking questions kind of thing. The Lovers, Gemini. So you feel this connection as well. They feel this connection. I don't know what happened here. Clearly some sort of disagreement or argument or drama with the Five of Wands being here. And I feel like somebody is waiting. Someone is disappointed on how things go. Somebody wants the love to be back. If this is not love related, this could be like, you know, they want the good times to be back. Somebody could feel emotionally detached. What is the outcome? The Sun. Why the Sun? Leo energy. Happiness, clarity. Why the Sun? The Temperance, patience. Ten of Pentacles. Can I get another card? Four of Swords, the Six of Wands. For some of you, it is about taking a pause or a break. For some of you, you guys need to go on vacation together or something, like, especially if this is a long-term relationship. For some of you, you need to let something out of your chest. Like you guys need to communicate. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody needs to let something out of their chest. Somebody needs to be honest. For some, fun needs to be put back into this. Maybe there's too much going on. Queen of Cups. Somebody would soften up. Especially a feminine energy. The Devil, why the Devil here? The Three of Wands. Someone feels trapped. I almost feel a sense of like scared, just waiting. It's going to be toxic if I keep putting my love into this. Six of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. I'm going to take an oracle card. I feel like this is two people who still want this to work out. And it's not just like, oh, great, they want to work it out, so everything is going to be okay. No. This is a situation where it's necessary to put in some sort of investment or energy. Like going on vacation together or doing something fun, but something that remains consistent. Not something that's just like, oh, for right now. All right, Pisces. What's the oracle card for Pisces? What is the oracle card for Pisces for advice and clarity? Joy. Somebody else got that. Who got that? Libra, I think it was. This vibrational energy is walking on air. A pure essence of joy comes through detachment. Daisy yellow brings joy, but does not experience it. Its purpose is to radiate what is inside. This powerful energy moves your projects forward. It is too detached to be creative, but will draw assistance necessary to further your goals. Dance and Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. All right. I am going to do Aquarius Oracle now. 5840. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, what is the oracle card for Aquarius? Okay, Aqua, you have completion. Here is a warm and cheerful energy that brings calm to an ending. Something is taking outside your comfort zone. No, something is taking place outside your comfort zone. So step into the emotional grace of completion. There's no drama here, only resolution. This is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion, embrace it. Am I present in the moment? How do I respond to the idea of completion? And so this card is about achievement, determination, and fulfillment. A new adventure. Yep. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Oh my goodness. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around, for watching. Those of you who join after to watch, comment down below if it resonated. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, Elle and Andy. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.